Good morning, children. Welcome to the geography class. And our today's topic is natural and man made disasters. So, without wasting our time, let's begin our topic. A disaster is a sudden, calamitous event that seriously disturbs the functioning of a community, a society, and causes human, material, and economic or environmental loss. It could be a natural disaster or man made disaster. Natural disasters are those which are caused by the force of the nature and are beyond the control of human beings, like earthquake, flood, and all. While the man made disasters are those for which human beings themselves are responsible. To minimize the effects of these disasters, disaster management is planned. Steep steps are taken to minimize the effects of disaster. There are mainly four phases of the disaster management. The first one is mitigation. The mitigation is to minimize the effects of disaster through building codes, zoning, vulnerability analysis, and public education. Moving to the preparedness, in preparedness, it focuses on understanding how a disaster might impact on community and how education, outreach, and the training can build capacity to respond to and recover from a disaster. Moving to the response, the aim of emergency response is to provide immediate assistance to maintain life, improve health, and support the morale of the affected population. In recovery, it is the fourth phase of the disaster management. It includes the action taken to return to a normal life or even safer situation. A flood is an abnormal rise of river water or any water body due to heavy rainfall, tsunami, cyclone, etc. Floods are common and widespread of all natural disasters. India is one of the highly flood-prone countries in the world. Around 40 million hectares of land in India is prone to the flood as per Natural Flood Commission report. Flood causes damage to the houses, industries, public utilities, apart from the loss of lives. Though it is not possible to control the flood disaster totally, but adopting suitable structural and non-structural measures, the flood damage can be minimized. The effects of flood are diverse and manifold, which affect the land, road, and other means of communication, water, forest, wildlife, bees, agriculture, livestock, and all these leading to diverse effect on the biodiversity, ecology, and environment. Soil erosion and the degradation of the land and the water leads to the damage of the production base. It also leads to the damage of irrigation canals, and the irrigation canals in the flood prone areas either damage or cover the soil. Large scale damage are seen on the livestock and the population. Moving on to the earthquake, it is a trembling or sudden shaking of the ground that happens when the rock masses on the earth's surface are abruptly displaced. Earthquakes happen along fault lines in the earth crust, and their intensity and magnitude can vary greatly. The after effects of earthquake are far worse than we think. The earthquake resulted in significant loss of standing crop. It also damaged additional food storage facilities, reducing stock. Water supplies, power system, everything got failed. Key infrastructures including schools, health facilities across the area which is affected by the earthquake got damaged. On district, state and the national level, almost every state body or the national body has a special administrative committee to fight back with the disasters. This is called disaster management. The people in the disaster management play an important role to provide relief, rescue, and rehabilitation to the affected people. So, in short, we try to cover almost all the topics given in the book in this video. I hope that these short descriptions will help you to understand what is given in your book. Thank you.